You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills About Your Business, building off of your core product. Now that's a very important thing because you can take a simple product and really create a whole bunch of secondary and tertiary businesses. Here's a great example. And I say a product in the title, but you can add service to that, building off your core product or service. Because the example that immediately comes to mind is having a core service. Now, let's say your core service is doing hair. Whether it's a barber or, hairstylist or hair braider. In fact, this is a perfect example. Okay, so your core service in this case is you cut heads. Let me use that. I got most of the guys on here. You cut heads. That's your thing. That's you the barber. You blessing all these dudes out here, right? And so, all right, that's your core service. Okay, you got you might start with a chair. So that's your thing. So you want to build from there. So, okay, you start with a chair. Okay, you want to save some money up. You want to get a shop. All right, so you already started building. So you rent out chairs to other people, but you say, you know what, you can go further. You can like make your shop real interesting, have a flashy name or something and say, all right, let me have some T-shirts over here that advertises this particular product, this shop. Or you could like design T-shirts off of anything. There's some barbers who do that, all right? But it's off your core thing. It's still off your core service in this case. And actually you start creating products. So you got the shop, you got the T-shirts, clothing, you maybe have some other stuff. You might say, you know what? There's a certain let me experiment with some stuff, something to put in your head, keep those waves right. Keep those waves right. So you may have some hair stuff. And shoot, you might even say like, oh wait a minute, I can have some shampoos. All right, you still going. So you got your shop. And then, one shop can become 2 or 3 shops. I know I'm familiar with a barber in my area who has 3 shops. Plus he competes in barbering contests across the country. So, all right, so you still building. You still building. You got your shops, you got your hair products, you got some shirts or some clothing. Shoot, you might say, you know what? I want to have an expo. I want to create one of those events I be winning at all the time. So you do that too. So you constantly build. Now, what's the point of all of that? What's the point? It's saying just that one little thing. See, your core product or your core service is your seed. That's your seed. That's the beginning. That's the core of it. Everything is based on that. And a lot of people do that, like on in these YouTube spaces. Quite a few popular content creators, and they'll have T-shirts. They have a catchphrase. They'll put it on a T-shirt. That's selling. Personally, I wouldn't sell them on here because YouTube is getting my cut. I'm like, okay, I get enough of my cut. But that's building off of it. You can have T-shirts. Like T-shirts is like actually a common way many people build off of whatever they're doing. Especially like a fitness trainer. That could be his core service. But he or she could use, create some shirts, create a line of athletic wear. Because really all you need to create a line of athletic wear is a good logo. You have private label companies out here who can actually create the clothing for you. Or shoot, plenty of T-shirt makers, they'll put the label on there. Whatever you need, right? But that's still expanding. And, I could say something like if I was a fitness trainer, I could say, okay, I got these clothes, the sportswear. Shoot, let me start some modeling shows or let me start some events or something like that. There you go. Boom. There you go. But before you even get to that, Before you even get to that level, you got to have a core product, a main product. This needs to be your core product or service needs to be the main thing. That because everything else is growing from that seed. So don't just like say, okay, I'm going to do this, that. What's the main thing? What are people going to buy from you? What does that core product or service represent to the person? What kind of value is it? You know, what kind of lifestyle does it live for? You know, you could be a vegan cook. You know, so you could say, okay, this is healthy food, healthy eating, all of this. People who get into this, they have this certain type of personality, they live this type of way. You know, but you're still building off the core product or service. So anyway, y'all know what to do. Let's go make that money.